Recording in progress.
Is the third session. First session, just we discussed the course content, guys. So what we are going to discuss in our course? So that entire course content we discussed in first session. That second session we discussed. Yesterday is the second day, guys. We discussed what is DevOps and why DevOps is required, and what is the roles of the development team, and what are the roles of the operations team. All these things we discussed in the yesterday session, guys. And what is DevOps, guys? DevOps is not a programming language, and it is not a framework, and it is not a tool. Then what is this? DevOps is a culture, or it is a process, or it is a set of practices which we need to follow in the IT industry. With this DevOps culture, we can deliver the project to client easily and quickly. DevOps is used to automate the delivery process. DevOps is the combination of development plus operations. Okay. And what this DevOps culture, guys? And with this DevOps culture, both development team and operations team will work collaboratively. Right. What is the roles of the development team, guys? Development team, first they need to understand the requirements properly. As per the given requirements, they need to prepare the design documents for that, and they need to start the implementation coding, guys. They need to write the coding, guys, and right, they need to fix the bugs, guys. A testing team will test the application, and if they found any bugs, who is responsibility to fix those bugs? Development team only. Development team is responsible to fix the bugs which are raised by the testing team, guys. And finally, development team, whatever the code they have implemented as per client requirement, that code they should upload into the source code repository, guys. Those are the development team responsibilities. Coming to operations team, what is the roles and responsibilities of the operations team? Right, they will create the first, they need to understand what infrastructure is required, and they need to create the infrastructure by using Terraform. Right, next, right, we need to install some softwares in that infrastructure, guys. Whatever the infrastructure we have created by using Terraform, in that infrastructure we need to install some packages. We need to configure some packages. Linux and operating system is required. Java software we need to install. Jenkins software we need to install. Sonar we need to install. Like that, based on our requirement, we need to configure multiple packages in the infrastructure which we have created by using Terraform. To install those packages, to do that configurations, we are going to use Ansible, guys. Next, as a operations team, you should clone the project. You should download the project which is uploaded by the developers in the source code repository. To download that project, here we are going to use one client software that is called as Git client software. Once you clone the project from the GitHub repository, what you need to do? You need to build that project, and you need to package that project as a artifact. So that we are doing by using Maven software. Next, we need to perform the code review. Code review in the sense what, guys? How developers are written the code, whether they followed the coding standards or not. They are writing any duplicate code. They have any commented code is available, right? So all these things they have written the test cases or not, all the test cases are passed or not. So all these things you need to review. Are you going to do manually? No, guys, we don't know. We are not the Java developers, we are not the Python developers, guys. We are not development team, we are the part of operations team, so we don't know how to do that code review and all. Then what we need to do for that, we have a tool that is called as Sonar Cube. By using that Sonar Cube, we are doing the code review, guys. Code review means what we will do, right? How developers are writing the code, whether they are following the proper coding standards or not, whether they have written the unit test cases or not, all the unit test cases are passed or not. So these kind of review we need to do, that we are doing by using Sonar Cube. Next guys, here Maven is creating the build artifact, right? So maybe we need to use that artifact in future somewhere guys. In our projects somewhere we need to use in future. Because of that we need to upload that build artifacts in one repository. To store that build artifacts we are going to use Nexus repository. Nexus is what? It is artifactory repository. Next, we need to deploy the applications in the server guys. If you want to deploy the applications in the server, what we are using? Jenkins we are using. My Jenkins only will deploy the application in the server guys. Next, we need to run the application in the multiple environments guys. Before going to send the application to live, before going to send the application to prod environment, we should test that application in the multiple environments guys. What environments are there? Dev environment is there, sit environment is there, UAT environment is there, pre-prod environment is there. So like that we have several environments are there. Before sending the application to production environment, we should test that application in multiple environments guys. And if you want to run your application in the multiple environments, right, we are going to use Docker. Right, next guys, to manage the containers which are creating by the Docker, by using Docker, what we are doing, we are creating the containers in multiple environments guys. To manage those containers we are going to use the Kubernetes guys. Okay, next, to monitor the Kubernetes nodes clusters guys, to monitor the logs of cluster and our application logs, to monitor the cluster logs or application logs, right? We are going to use right, monitoring tools guys. Monitoring tools, right? Which monitoring tools we have guys? Right guys, here I am giving example, right? Prometheus, right? Prometheus we are going to use. Grafana we are going to use. ELK stack, ELK guys. So these are the monitoring tools which we are going to use guys. By using Prometheus and Grafana we can monitor the cluster logs guys. If you want to monitor the application logs, then we are using this ELK stack guys. ELK is nothing but what? It is the combination of 3 open source products. ELK is the combination of 3 open source products guys. What 3 open source products are there? See guys, here E stands for Elasticsearch. E stands for Elasticsearch. Right, L stands for Logstash. L stands for Logstash, and K stands for Kibana. Kibana guys. ELK is the combination of these 3 open source products. By using these 3 open source products, we are going to monitor the application logs. By using Prometheus and Grafana, we will monitor the cluster logs guys. Okay. Finally, we will use these 3 monitoring tools to monitor the cluster logs and application logs guys. Okay. So these are the responsibilities of the operations team guys. These are the responsibilities of the operations team. Yesterday's session we discussed all these things guys. Okay, see here among all these tools, right, we have Jenkins guys, that is going to play very important key role guys. Let me draw one diagram, then you guys will get more clarity with the Jenkins what we are going to do guys. Okay, fine. Observe carefully guys. So at the end, I told, right, we will discuss projects, real-time projects. In that real-time projects, this is what we are going to do guys. Observe carefully. right? See guys, as we discussed in last session, we have the development team. Development team will upload the code in the source code repository. I'm going to take same thing here. So this is right. Development team is there. They will develop the application as per client requirement. Once they completed the development, what they will do? They will upload that one into the source code repository, guys. Okay. Next, guys. Here we are going to take Jenkins, guys. Jenkins, we are going to take it here. Right? Observe carefully, guys. This is very, very important. Jenkins, we are going to take. Okay. Fine. Here, whenever developer commit the code in the source code repository, immediately my Jenkins will get the notification, guys. Whenever developer commit the code in the GitHub repository, immediately my Jenkins will get the notification. So then inside the Jenkins, we have the Git client software, guys. Inside the Jenkins, we have the Git client software. So then what Jenkins will do? By using this Git client software, Jenkins will download the project from this source code repository. Guys, observe carefully. Whenever developer commit the code in the GitHub repository, immediately Jenkins will get the notification. Right? Whenever notification came, Jenkins will download the code from the GitHub repository by using this Git client software. So once code is downloaded, then Jenkins is going to talk with Maven, guys. Maven. Right? Why Jenkins is communicating with Maven, guys? Hey Maven, I have project. I have cloned from the GitHub repository. Could you please build that project? And create package? Right. So then Maven will build that project and it will create the artifact for the given project. So here we should integrate this Maven with the Jenkins, guys. We should integrate Maven with the Jenkins. Then only Jenkins can communicate with this Maven to perform the build and packaging operations, guys. Guys, observe carefully. Developers are uploading the code into the source code repository. Then Jenkins will clone that project from the source code repository and Jenkins will talk to Maven to perform the build operations. Next, right here we are going to integrate SonarQube also with the Jenkins. We are going to integrate SonarQube also with the Jenkins, guys. Okay, with the SonarQube, what it is doing, right? By using the SonarQube, right? Jenkins will talk to SonarQube to perform the code review, guys. Jenkins is going to talk with the SonarQube to perform the code review, guys. Okay, code review means what? Right here, SonarQube will verify whether developer written the code properly or not. Whether developer followed the proper coding standards or not. Developer written the unit test cases or not. All the unit cases are success or not. Everything will be reviewed by the SonarQube only. Right? Jenkins only will talk with the Sonar. Hey Sonar, could you please do the code review for this project? So then SonarQube will do that activity. Here Maven we are integrating with the Jenkins. SonarQube we are integrating with the Jenkins. What Maven will do? Maven will perform the build operations. What SonarQube will do? SonarQube will perform the code reviews, guys. Next, guys. Here whatever the artifact is generated by the Maven, that artifact we are going to upload into the Nexus server. Here we have Nexus, guys. So Nexus is
if like it.
guys, please put on mute. Here we have the Nexus, guys. Inside the Nexus, what we are going to do? We are going to keep the build artifacts, guys. Here, who is creating that build artifact? Maven is creating that build artifact. We are going to keep that build artifact in the Nexus for future purpose. Now, see, guys. Right, who is going to put this one in the Nexus? Jenkins only again. Right, we are integrating Nexus also with the Jenkins. Jenkins will upload that artifact in the Nexus repository. Then we are going to integrate Docker. We are going to integrate Docker also with the Jenkins, guys. Docker. Right now, what Docker will do, guys? Docker will create the Docker will create the Docker image, guys. Here Docker is going to create the Docker image, right? Whatever the project Jenkins cloned, for that project Docker is going to create one Docker image, guys. Once a Docker image is created, what Jenkins will do? Jenkins will upload the Docker image in the registry. Guys. If you keep that image in the registry, you can use that image in future, guys. Whenever you require, you can use that, guys. If you want access that application directly, you can go to the registry and you can pull that image and you can start the container from that image, guys. Then your application is running. So now here Docker, right, Docker registry. And what types of registries are available? We will discuss that in the Docker sessions. We have public registries, private registries. As a public registry, we can use the Docker Hub. As private registries, right, we can use Nexus or JFrog. Again, we can use as the private registries, guys. Okay. Now here, once a Docker image is created, Jenkins will deploy that image in the right registry, guys. Next, I want to deploy the application in the Kubernetes cluster. For that, we need to integrate Kubernetes also with the Jenkins, guys. We need to integrate Kubernetes also with the Jenkins, guys. Then what Jenkins will do? Jenkins will deploy the application in the Kubernetes cluster, guys. Jenkins will deploy that application in the Kubernetes cluster. Here deploying the application means what? Whatever the Docker image we have created, that image only Kubernetes Jenkins is going to deploy in the Kubernetes cluster, guys. Right here my Docker is creating the image. So that image Jenkins is keeping inside the registry for future purpose. Now Jenkins will take the image from the Docker registry and it will push that image into the Kubernetes cluster. Then your application will run in the cluster, guys. See, guys. So this is what we need to do at the end, guys. Here, who is performing all these activities? Jenkins only. Can I say Jenkins is main key tool in this entire DevOps process or not? Guys, please respond. Can I say this Jenkins is the main tool for entire this DevOps process or not?
It is.
Correct, guys. Correct. Why? Because here, whatever the other tools we are using, all these tools we are integrating with the Jenkins only. Jenkins only is downloading the project from the source code repository. Jenkins only will talk to Maven to perform the build activities. Jenkins only will talk to SonarQube to perform the code review. Jenkins only will upload the artifact into the Nexus repository. Jenkins only will talk to Docker to create the Docker image for our application. Jenkins only will upload that Docker image into the Docker registry. Again, Jenkins only deploying the image into the Kubernetes cluster. Here, Jenkins is going to play very important role, guys. Okay. See, guys, here what developers are doing, let me add those points also here, then you guys will get more clarity. And here, right, developers are uploading the code. Uploading the code. Developers are, guys, don't worry, I will share these diagrams and everything, guys. Today I will share. Today I will create the group in the right, so what we call in the Google Drive. I will create the group and I will share the recordings and everything. I will share in today, guys. Don't worry. And here developers are uploading the code into the GitHub repository. My Jenkins is going to clone the project. Right, clone the project. Next, right, Jenkins will talk to Maven to perform build activities, build purpose. Next, Jenkins is going to talk with SonarQube to perform code review. To perform code review, Jenkins is going to talk with the SonarQube. Next, guys, right here, Jenkins is going to upload the artifact, guys. Upload build artifact. Next, right here, Jenkins will talk to Docker to create Docker image. Create Docker image. Create Docker image. Okay. Next, Jenkins will upload this Docker image in the Docker registry. Upload Docker image guys. Okay, next Jenkins will deploy the application in the Kubernetes cluster. Deploy the application guys. See guys, so now observe carefully here once again at first step. So this is the first step guys. 1 minute. So this is the first step guys. This is the step 1. Okay, next this is the step 2. Next this is the step 3. Next this is the step 4. Right, next this is the step 5. Next this is the step 6. Okay, 7. 7. Okay, this is 8th step. So now here observe carefully guys. Right guys. Okay, so now here guys, yesterday we have given one interview in the emphasis, right, behalf of one guy guys, right. In that interview they asked one question guys. What is the question they asked guys? What are the different stages we will write in the Jenkins pipeline? Jenkins pipeline we need to create guys. We are going to automate this process, right? We won't do manually guys. If you want to automate this entire process, here you need to create the Jenkins pipeline guys. Here we need to create the Jenkins pipeline. With that Jenkins pipeline we are going to automate this entire process guys. Don't worry, right? If you guys are not clear all these things, so don't worry. Why? Because we haven't started guys. We haven't started anything in this architecture. Maven we haven't discussed, GitHub we haven't discussed, SonarQube, nothing we started guys. Right, before going to start, right, so I'm going to show the automate process guys. How Jenkins will do, I'm showing guys. Right, we will discuss each and everything with the practicals in detail guys. Again at the end of the course, again I will draw these diagrams and we will do end to end guys. End to we will do guys. Okay, it just I'm showing guys, I'm explaining what we are going to learn at here guys. We need to automate this entire process. To automate this entire process, we are writing this Jenkins pipeline guys. Inside the Jenkins pipeline, what we will do guys? What we will do in the Jenkins pipeline? Observe carefully guys. In the Jenkins pipeline, we need to configure multiple stages. We need to write multiple stages. As a stage 1, what we need to do guys? Developers are uploading the code in the GitHub repository. With that, development job is completed. Developer job is completed. So then operations team will come. What operations team need to do? Stage 1, clone the project. Clone the project from the GitHub repository. See guys, this is what you need to add. Jenkins first, hey Jenkins, go and clone the project from the GitHub repository. That we are telling by using this stage 1. Okay, next guys, stage 2. Next stage 2 guys. Right here stage 2, what we are going to do guys? Right, Jenkins will talk to Maven to perform the build activity. Right here stage 2 we need to write build operation and packaging guys. This is the stage 2 guys. Next stage 3. Stage 3 what you need to do guys? Stage 3. See guys, you need to do the code review. Right, next stage 4. Right here what we will do? Stage 4. Right here upload the artifact in the Nexus. Upload the artifact in Nexus. Upload the artifact in Nexus. This is stage 4 guys. Okay, Next, what is stage 5? What is the stage 5, guys? Right, creating the Docker image. Creating the Docker image. This is the stage 5. One minute. Let me correct this. Creating the Docker image. Okay. Creating the Docker image, guys. Okay. So next, what is stage 6? What is stage 6, guys? Stage 6. Okay. Upload the image in registry. Upload the image in registry. This is stage 6. So next, what is stage 7? What is stage 7, guys? Stage 7, deploy the application in Kubernetes, guys. Right. So like this, we need to write multiple stages in the Jenkins pipeline, guys. Now, whenever developers commit the code in the GitHub repository, immediately notification will come to the Jenkins. How Jenkins will know? Jenkins should perform all these activities, guys. How Jenkins will know what operations it has to perform? See, guys, whenever developer commit the code, immediately notification will come to Jenkins. Then Jenkins will go to the source code repository. We will keep this Jenkins file also in the source code repository. Yesterday I showed, guys. What Jenkins will do? Jenkins will go to the source code repository and it will take this file. It will take the Jenkins file, guys. And inside the Jenkins file, whatever the stages you have written, all the stages will be executed one by one. Okay. First stage we have written clone the project. Okay. Jenkins will go to the GitHub repository and it will clone the project. Second stage, build operations. Okay. Jenkins will talk to Maven to perform the build operations. Stage 3, code review. Okay. Jenkins will talk to SonarQube to perform the code review. Third stage, upload the artifact in the Nexus. Okay. Jenkins will upload the artifact in the Nexus. Fifth stage, creating the Docker image. Jenkins will talk to Docker to create the image. Right, upload the image in the registry. Jenkins will upload the Docker image in the Docker registry. Then deploy the application in the cluster. Jenkins will deploy the application in the cluster, guys. What operations Jenkins has to perform? How Jenkins will know that? Right, because of this pipeline only. In the pipeline, whatever the stages you have written, all the stages will be executed from top to bottom, right, using Jenkins, case. Jenkins will execute all the stages from the top to bottom. So like this, we are going to automate this entire process, guys. Is it clear, guys? Here, just diagrammatically, right, I have integrated all these tools with the Jenkins. But how Jenkins will know what activities it has to perform? Right, so that is based on this Jenkins file, Jenkins pipeline file. Inside that, we need to tell what Jenkins has to do. Right, we need to write the steps which are performed by the Jenkins. See, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, how I mean? It's same. In the same order, Jenkins will execute all the stages, guys. Okay, and we don't need to do anything, guys. As a DevOps engineer, first we need to create this Jenkins file and we need to commit this Jenkins file in the source code repository. Then you can tell to the developers, hey developers, you guys can start your work. Then development team will start their work. Whenever they commit the code in the GitHub repository, immediately Jenkins will get the notification. How Jenkins will get the notification, that we will discuss in the Jenkins session. Here we have some concept that is called webhooks or Jenkins poll SCM webhooks. Like that, some options are there. We need to configure those options. Because of those options, whenever developers commit the code, immediately Jenkins will get the notification. What options are there, guys? Here webhooks is available, and we have poll SCM is available. right? Pole SCM is available. So like this, we have some things, guys, right? We need to configure these things. Because of these things, whenever developer commit the code, immediately my Jenkins will get the notification. Jenkins will go and take this Jenkins file, and inside that, whatever the stages you have written, all the stages will be executed automatically one by one. As the developers are committing the code one time or 100 times in a day, we don't need to worry. We don't need to worry, guys. We have written this Jenkins file and we have automated the entire process. Whenever developer commit the code, automatically Jenkins will get the notification and automatically all the stages will be executed. Yes, before DevOps. Right, we don't have the DevOps, guys. Before DevOps, at the time, right, whenever developers commit the code in the GitHub repository, explicitly developers needs to inform to the DevOps team, guys. Right, developers explicitly needs to inform to the operations team. Hey man, just now I have uploaded the code in the source code repository. Could you please clone that project and perform the build operations and deploy the application? Like that, explicitly developers will tell to the operations team. Then operations team will go and clone the project, build the project, do the code review. All these things are the manual activities, guys. Manual activities. But whenever this DevOps concepts came, from that time onwards, there is no manual involvements. Right? We need to write this Jenkins file. Whenever developer commit the code, immediately Jenkins will get the notification. It will take this pipeline. Inside the pipeline, whatever the stages you have written, all the stages will be executed automatically. Right? So when again they will call, when again we need to go and check this. If it failed in any stage, if it failed in any stage, if deployment is not happened properly, then they will ask us. They will call, guys. They will call. Then as a DevOps engineer, you need to go and you need to check the logs. Okay, in which stage it failed? What is the problem? That you need to check, guys. If there is no failures, then there is no need of involving the DevOps engineers. Right? Already, whatever the job DevOps engineers needs to do, that is done already. They have created this pipeline. With this, DevOps engineer's job is completed, and they have created all this infrastructure. Kubernetes cluster they have created, right? Nexus server they have created, Sonar server they have created, right? Everything is done, right? All this configuration is done, and they have written the Jenkins file, right? With that, DevOps engineer's job is completed. Again, when development team will call the DevOps engineers, guys, right? If deployment got failed, deployment is successfully not happened, then only again they will call us. Right now, as a DevOps engineers, we need to go and verify the logs. Exactly what is the problem? Exactly what is the problem? We need to verify. Right? And how you can verify? You need to see the logs. You need to see the logs. In that logs, we can so get that information in which stage it got failed. Right? Oh, is it failed in the build? Okay. If it is failing in the build means, hey, developers, you did some mistakes in the code. Right? So you did some mistakes in the code. That's why build is failed. Right? So we need to check, right, what mistakes developers done. Okay. Give that issues to the development team. They will work on that. Code review stage failed. Okay. Code review, when it will fail, guys, if developers are not followed the proper coding standards. Developers are not written the unit test cases. That unit test cases are not passed. Right. So in that case, code review will fail. Right. If code review stage got failed, right, it will provide the report, right? Give that report to the development team. Development team will go through that report and they will fix the bugs. Okay. So that like that, we need to check, guys, in which stage pipeline got failed, that we need to verify, and we need to give the information to the respective team, so that team will work on that, guys. Guys, is this diagram is clear? Yes, again, about this diagram, I will talk in our real-time project sessions. So there again, I will draw this diagram and I will show end to end, guys. Why? Because by that time, right, we are very strong in all these tools, guys, by that time. Okay, then we will do end to end project at that time, guys. I will take Java Spring Boot application and I will take Python application and I will show all this process, how it will work, guys. Don't worry. Good. So next, guys. Next. Okay, so here, what the Jenkins is deploying as application, right? What Jenkins is deploying here? Application. First, tell me what is application. What is application, guys? Here, Jenkins is deploying the application in the clusters. First, tell me what is the application. What is application, guys? right? What is the software project? Project it is doing, guys. What is software project? Can anyone tell me? What is software project? So here, right, why we are doing all these things, guys? To deploy the software project only. To deploy the software project only, we are doing all these activities. Now tell me first, what is software project? Guys, software project is nothing but collection of programs. Collection of software programs is called as project, guys. Project is nothing but what? Collection of programs. We will call it as a project, right? To develop software programs, we will use some programming languages, guys. Here, software project. What is this? Software project means collection of software programs. We will call it as the software project. Okay, I want to develop Make My Trip application. If you want to develop the Make My Trip application, so many programs are there. So many programs you have written, guys. In the Make My Trip, we have flight booking option is there, and trains booking option is there, and hotels booking option is there, and bus booking options is there. So many options are there. Right? How you are getting all those things, guys? Because of some software programs. At the back end, we have written multiple software programs, guys. Right? Collection of all software programs, group of all software programs, we will call it as a software project. What is software project? Collection of software programs, we will call it as software project, guys. Okay, collection of software programs. Collection of software programs is called as software project. Collection of software programs is called as software project, guys. To develop software programs, we will use some programming languages. Guys. What programming languages are there? Java is there, Python is there, C# is there, PHP is there, like that. So many programming languages are there. By using those programming languages, we will develop the software programs, guys. See here, example, right? We have Java programming language, right? Python programming language, and C language is there, C++ is there, PHP is there, PHP and C# is there. So like this, we have so many programming languages are available. By using these programming languages, we will develop the software programs. Okay, next, guys, why we need this software project, man? Why we need this software project? What is the advantage of this software project? See, guys, by using this software project, we can reduce the human efforts, guys. We can reduce the human efforts by using this software project, guys. Right. So let me give some examples, guys. See, guys, earlier, if you want to go for the movie, what you need to do, guys? You need to go to the theater, and in that theater, we have very big queue. You need to stand in that queue to take the ticket, guys. If you want to take the movie ticket, what you need to do? First, you need to go to the theaters. Right there, we have very big queue is available. You need to stand in that queue and you need to take the ticket, guys. But nowadays, we are doing like that. No, right? We have so many apps. We have Book My Show application is there. Through that Book My Show application, from our home, right, from our mobile only, we can book the ticket. You no need to go and you no need to stand in the queue. Okay. I want to travel tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a traveling plan, right? I want to travel in the train, guys. Then earlier, what you need to do? First, if you want to book the train ticket, what you need to do? You need to go to the railway station, reservation counter, and you need to stand in that queue and you need to take the ticket. But now, are you doing like that now? No, right? We have the IRCTC app. We have the IRCTC application. Through that IRCTC application, you are booking the tickets. You can book the ticket from your home only. You no need to go to the railway station and you no need to stand in the queue, guys. From your home only, you can book the ticket by using that IRCTC application, Indian Railways application. Right? Same. I want to eat biryani, guys. Right, today I'm planning to eat biryani, guys. And if you want to prepare that biryani, you need to spend 3 hours, 4 hours, guys. You need to spend some time to prepare that biryani, guys. Is it required, guys? No, right? We have so many applications are there. Swiggy, Zomato, like that. We have so many applications. From your home only, you can order the biryani. Right, it will come. Delivery boys are there. Right, they will so they will collect the biryani from you, from that hotel, and they will give it to you, guys. You no need to go to the restaurant, and you no need to purchase that, guys. And at the same time, you no need to prepare the biryani at your home also. If you want to do that, you need to spend 3 to 4 hours of the time. Okay. So like that, we have so many software projects. Because of the software projects, what is happening? Right, we are reducing the human efforts, guys. Why we need software projects? To reduce the human effects, we are using these software projects. Is it clear, guys? Are you guys following me? Please respond, guys. Why we are using the software projects? To reduce the manual efforts. If you don't have the software projects, right, everything is manual. Right, if you want to book the ticket, right, if you want to book the movie ticket, you need to go to the theaters and you need to stand in the line. If you want to book the railway tickets, right, you need to go to the railway station and you need to stand in the queue. Right, if you want to eat biryani, you need to spend 3 to 4 hours time and you need to prepare the biryani. Or else you need to go to the restaurant, and from the restaurant you need to take the biryani. Right, to avoid all these things, to avoid all human efforts, we are developing the software projects. Okay, right, why software projects are required? Why software projects are required? Why software projects are required, guys? See, guys, here to reduce the software projects. Software projects are used to reduce the human efforts. Human efforts, guys. To reduce the human efforts, right, we are using the software projects, guys. Example we can take it as these things, guys. Book my show application. Book my show application. Right, so next we have IRCTC application. Right, so next we have Swiggy and Zomato applications for food delivery purpose. Swiggy and Zomato, right, Zomato applications for food delivery, etc, guys. Okay, like this we have so many applications are there. And one more thing, guys, suppose if you are working in some place, guys. Your parents are staying in other place, hometown, guys. Now every month you will send the money to your parents, guys. How you will send the money? Now we have so many apps, right? Google Pay, right? PayPal, right? Phone Pay, like that. We have so many apps are there, guys. Right? From your home, from your mobile only, you can transfer the money to your parents. But earlier, you need to go to the bank. You need to fill one form and you need to stand in the queue, right? So whenever your turn come, right, then at the time you need to give the money that person, right? They will do some transaction, guys, right? But now, how much time we can save with these apps? And you no need to go to the bank. You no need to stand in the queue. You no need to fill any forms, right? Nothing is required, guys. We have so many apps are there. With the apps, from our home only, from our mobile only, we can do the transactions, guys. Is it correct or not? So like that, and with the software projects, we can reduce the human efforts, guys. Sorry, guys, spelling mistake. Human efforts we can reduce, guys. Okay, is it clear, guys? Right, so now here we have several types of software applications, guys. We have so many types of software applications. We have so many types of software applications, guys. What types of software applications are available? See, guys, we have multiple types of software applications. One is the standalone application. Standalone applications. Right. Second one is the web applications. Web applications. Third one is the distributed applications. Distributed applications. Right. Fourth one is the mobile applications. Mobile applications. See guys, observe carefully. We have so many software applications are available. What applications guys? Standalone applications are available. Web applications are available. Distributed applications are available. Mobile applications are available. Right? We can develop applications. Right? These many ways guys. These many ways. As per client requirement. Right? We can develop the applications like this. If anybody asks to develop the standalone application, we can develop. If anybody asks to develop the web application, guys, I will explain. What is standalone, what is web, what is distributed, what is mobile applications, I will explain guys, don't worry. See guys, that if client came and asked me to develop one standalone application, yes, we can develop. And if they ask to develop the web applications, we can develop. If they ask to develop the distributed applications, we can do that. If they ask to develop the mobile applications, we can do that guys. These are the different ways we have to develop the software applications guys. Okay, right. So now first one is what? Standalone application. Standalone application guys means what? What is the standalone application guys? What is this standalone application guys? Right? See guys, the standalone applications which we will execute only in one system guys. Only in one system we will execute. Such type of applications are called as standalone applications. Only one user can access and only one system it will execute. Such type of applications are called as standalone applications. See guys, here this is the IntelliJ software. This is the IntelliJ IDE guys. If you observe this one, this is the IntelliJ IDE guys. Okay, what I have done, first I have downloaded this IntelliJ software, IntelliJ IDE in my system, and I'm only the person to use this in my system guys. Other people are not using this software in my system. Only I'm the person who is using this application. Why? I have downloaded into my system and I'm using this guys. So such type of applications we will call it as standalone application. There is no dependency on the other systems. Just download into your system and you can use that. Such type of applications we will call it as standalone applications. Right? For that, servers are not required, databases are not required, nothing is required guys. That is only single application, alone single application that we are using in our system. Such type of applications are called as standalone applications. Notepad guys, I have downloaded this notepad in my system, I am using. Right? There is no dependency on guys. Only one application, it is running in only one system, that is called as standalone application. Notepad, right? And we have IntelliJ IDE and we have Notepad++ and this Paint. All these are the standalone applications. To run those applications, there is no dependency on the other applications guys. Like servers are not required, right? Internet is not required, nothing is required guys. We can run in our system alone guys. Such type of applications we will call it as standalone applications. We have the calculator applications, operating system, all these are the standalone applications only. Right? So the applications which we will download, which we will execute, the applications, right, which we will execute only in one system. The applications, right, which, right, we will execute in only one system. Only one system, right, is called as standalone applications. Standalone applications guys. Example, you can take all these things guys. Example, you can take notepad, right? And you can take paint you can take as a standalone application, and some IDEs guys. Some IDEs also standalone applications. IDEs means what? Eclipse is the IDE, right? Eclipse is the IDE, and IntelliJ is the IDE, and STS Spring Tool Suite is the IDE. All these are the IDEs only guys. Right? We can use all these IDEs in our system only. We can download and we can use it guys. So we can say all these applications are standalone applications. All these applications are standalone applications. The applications which we will execute only one system, guys, is called as standalone applications. Next one, guys, what is web applications? What is web applications, guys? The applications which we will access through internet. The applications which we will access through internet, such type of applications are called as web applications. Web applications, guys, we won't download those applications in our system. We won't download those applications in our system, right? Even if you want to download, guys, right, so we should have internet connection to access those applications. Browser must be required. Through browser only I can access those applications. Such type of applications are called as web applications. Web is nothing but what? Internet based applications, guys. The applications which we will access through internet, such type of applications are called as web applications. The applications which we will access through internet is called as web applications. Web applications, guys. Okay, so now here, as a web application, you can take all these things. IRCTC is web application only, and Book My Show. Book My Show is web application only, and we have this one, Amazon. Right, Amazon is web application only. Our Gmail is web application only. Facebook is web application only. Guys, tell me, without having internet connection, can you able to access any one of these applications? Here I have noted list of applications. Without having internet connection, can you able to access any one of these applications? Is it possible? No, guys, it is not possible. It is not possible, guys. Right? The applications which we will access through internet is called as web applications. What is standard application? The application which we will execute in only one system is called as standalone application. The application which we will access through internet, through web, is called. Just 1 minute, guys. Right. The application which we will access through internet is called as web application. Example for web application, all these, guys. Now tell me guys, can you able to access any one of these applications without having internet connection? No, it's not possible. Now tell me, is internet is required to access these applications? Not required. To access the standalone applications, internet is not required. Notepad you can use without having internet. Paint you can use without having internet. IDs you can use without having internet. But if you want to access IRCTC, if you want to access Book My Show, if you want to access Amazon, Gmail, Facebook, compulsory internet must be required. The applications which we will access through internet, those applications we will call it as the web applications. Okay, right? Fine, guys. Next, distributed applications means what? One application is communicating with another application, guys. One application is communicating with another application for reusing the business servers, guys. Right? Those applications are called as distributed applications, guys. What is the distributed applications? One application is communicating with another application for reusing the business server. Then those are called as the distributed applications. See, guys. At one application, see, guys, one simple example I will give. I want to book the passport, guys. I want to book the passport, right? So in the passport, they will ask you to enter the Aadhaar card number. Some unique identification numbers are there, right? So suppose for US people, you guys have SSN numbers, like, So in India, right, we have the PAN numbers, Aadhaar card numbers are there, guys. They will ask to enter that Aadhaar card number something while booking the passport, guys. So now passport is different application, guys. Passport is the different application. Suppose if you enter any wrong number, right, wrong identification number, right, there it will show invalid number. It will show like invalid number. How my passport application know whether my number is correct number or invalid number, guys? Right, here Aadhaar application completely different, right, and passport application is completely different, guys. How it knows, guys? Whenever in the passport application you entered, see guys, observe carefully here, guys. Let me draw the diagram, then you guys will get more clarity. See here, so this is my passport application. This is my passport application, right? I want to book the slot for the passport, guys. Now it will ask you to enter your identification, unique identification numbers are there, right? So in India, right, we have the PAN card number, Aadhaar card number, something it will ask. But in US, guys, right, those people will have the SSN number, social security numbers, guys. Now here you will enter that number, guys. You will enter that number. Whenever you enter that number, it will verify whether that number is the valid number or invalid number. It will verify. And here passport application completely different. That Aadhaar card application or PAN card application, that is different, guys. But in the passport application, you are entering that unique identification number. And when you enter that unique identification number, suppose if it is wrong, then it will show you invalid number something. How it knows that? Both are two different applications, right? How it knows that? Whenever you enter that number, immediately my passport application is going to communicate with that right, Aadhaar card application. From here it will check, guys. Okay, Aadhaar card application is communicating. Hey man, right, one Aadhaar card number user is entered. Could you please check that number is valid or not? With that number any person is exist or not? Could you please check and give the information? Like that, passport application is communicating with the Aadhaar card application. Right now this Aadhaar card application will provide the response to the passport application. Yes, he is the existing person only. Then we won't get any error message. With that number, if there is no person in the Aadhaar card application, then it will tell, sorry man, this person is not valid person. Then here you will get the invalid number message, guys. Invalid number error message you will get. So like that, one application is communicating with the another application for business purpose. One application is communicating with the another application is called as distributed applications, guys. Okay, see guys, here web application means C2B relation, customer to business relation, right? Customer is accessing that application, guys. So that is C2B relation, web application. But a distributed application, B2B, business to business, guys. For business purpose only, right, this passport application is communicating with the Aadhaar card application. Right? For business purpose only, Aadhaar card application providing the response back to the passport application. For B2B communication, this is the B2B communication. These two applications are communicating each other. So these are the distributed applications. Is that correct or not? Is it clear, guys? What is distributed application? Right, guys, please respond. Everybody should respond, guys. What is distributed application? Clear? If a application, right, see guys, if one application is communicating with another application, then those applications are called as, right, distributed applications.
Yeah.
Good. See here, let me write that point also. If one application is communicating with another application, it is called as distributed applications, guys. Right? Why these applications are communicating, guys? Why these applications are communicating? For reusing the business, guys. For reusing business. For reusing business server. Then those applications are called as, guys, don't get confused. Directly we can use another application. One application is communicating with another application. So then those applications are called as distributed applications. Distributed applications, guys. Okay. Can give me some example for this? Give me some example for the distributed applications, guys. Just now we discussed it, right? Just now we discussed it. Those are the distributed applications only. See, guys, here, observe carefully, guys. Now, whenever you are going to book the ticket, guys, I want to book the ticket in Book My Show application. You have given the right date, show name, theater name, right, on which seat you want, all those things you have done. And you need to make the payment. Right? Book My Show application is only to book the ticket. Right? So payment gateway application is different, guys. Now here, my Book My Show application is going to communicate with the payment gateway application. See here, both applications are communicating each other. Then we can say those are the distributed applications. Now, in the Make My Trip, I want to book the flight ticket. I want to book the flight ticket, guys. Right? So here, in the Make My Trip, right? So I want to book the railway ticket, guys, IRCTC. Okay, when you try to book the ticket in the Make My Trip, what it will go? That Make My Trip application is going to communicate with the IRCTC application. Right? If you want to book the flight ticket, I want to book the right this one, guys. What we call this flight. Suppose Indigo is there. Right, Indigo is there, right? Asia Airlines, like the different airlines are there. Whenever you try to book the ticket in the Make My Trip application, what will happen? Request will go to the right corresponding servers, guys. Right. So here Indigo is separate application they have, and right AirAsia is separate application they have. So like that, guys. Right. So whenever you try to book the flight ticket from the Book My Show, right, sorry, Make My Trip, request will go to the corresponding application, guys. So these are the distributed applications only. See, guys. Now here, example, and we can say like passport application, as we discussed now. Right, passport application is going to communicate with the right Aadhaar application. Right, so next we can say Make My Trip application is going to communicate with the right Indigo Airlines application. Next guys, we can say this one, guys, passport application. Like this we have, right, suppose if you are going to do any transactions, right, from PhonePe, right, from PhonePe or PayPal, you guys are saying PayPal, right, from PhonePe or PayPal, you are trying to send the money to other account, guys. So this PayPal application will trying to communicate with right ICICI Bank. Right. So directly how these people will do the transactions, internally they will communicate with the respective banks, guys. Then only they can do the transactions. Okay. See, guys, so like this, one application is communicating with another application. So these types of applications, we will call it as distributed applications. To develop the distributed applications, what we need to do? Right, we need to write the web services. Web services we need to write to implement the distributed applications, guys. Okay, if you want to implement the distributed applications, we need to write the web services, guys. And here you can say web applications are C2B model, customer to business model. Okay, these distributed applications are B2B model, means business to business model. Business to business, guys. Okay, is it clear, guys? And mobile applications are nothing but what, guys? Mobile applications are used to run in mobile, guys. Mobile applications are used to run in mobiles. Mobile applications are used to run in mobiles. Used to run in mobiles, guys. Mobile applications are used to run in mobiles. You can see these are the examples, guys. WhatsApp we have, right, that is the mobile application, right, and we have the Instagram we can use as the mobile application, and FB, Facebook also we can use, Facebook, right, we can use in the mobile application, right. So all these things we can run in the mobile, guys. So we can say all these are the mobile applications, guys. right? The applications which we are running in the mobiles, those applications are called as mobile applications. We can download from, right, we can download from the Play Store and we can run it in our mobiles, guys. Such type of applications we will call it as mobile applications. So like this, we have different types of applications are available. We have different type of software applications, guys. Standalone applications, web applications, distributed applications, mobile applications. Standalone applications means what? Right, the applications which we will execute in only one system. In only one system is called as the standalone application. Example, we can say Notepad, Paint, IDEs, all these are the examples of the standalone application. Next one, guys, right, we are going to use the web applications, guys. The applications which we will use, right, through, right, which we will access through internet, those applications are called as web applications, guys. Example, we can say IRCTC, Book My Show, Amazon, Gmail, Facebook, all these are the web applications. Okay, next, distributed applications. The applications, right, so which are communicating each other. If one application is communicating with another application, then those applications are called as distributed applications. See, guys, here passport application is communicating with Aadhaar application, Make My Trip application is communicating with airlines, PayPal application is communicating with the bank people. So these are the distributed applications. Mobile applications means what? The applications which we will run in the mobiles, those applications are called as mobile applications. WhatsApp, Instagram, FB, all these are the mobile applications we get. Guys, is it clear? What is a software project? Collection of software programs. Collection of software programs is called as software project. To develop the software programs, we will use some programming languages. What programming languages we have? Java, Python, C, C++, PHP, C Sharp, like that several programming languages are there. By using the programming languages, we can develop the software programs, guys. Right? Why software projects are required, guys? Software projects are used to reduce the Right. Software projects are used to reduce the human effects, guys. Okay, see, guys, Book My Show application, IRCTC application, Swiggy application, Zomato application, all these are the software projects only. Right. Software projects we can develop in multiple ways, guys. Standalone applications are there, web applications, distributed applications, mobile applications, and all these are the different types of software applications we have, guys. Is it clear, guys? Right, and here we discussed, guys, right, Jenkins pipeline, right, how we are going to create the pipelines, how it is going to work, right, we discussed it here, guys. Right, everything is clear. What we discussed in today's session, everything is clear. Guys, please, I want to respond from everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Good, guys. Guys, here, right, so in the session we have multiple people, guys. But in the group, right, we have only 6 to 7 people only. Whoever not there in the group, please send the message, guys. Please send the message to this number in WhatsApp, guys. Right, please send message to this number in the WhatsApp. And here I am going to give the message, guys. Please send the message. Then only I can add you people in the group and you guys can access the class notes and all those things, guys. If you guys are not sending any message, right, then I can't able to add you guys in the group and you guys can't able to access the notes or videos, guys. If you guys want to access the videos or notes, please send a message to this number 6362 3458 5870 6362345870. Please send a WhatsApp message to this number, right, with your names, guys, with your names and email IDs. Then I can add in the group. Then you guys can access the class notes and class recordings, guys. Right, today I am going to create the group, guys. Today I am going to create the right group in the Google Drive. Right, I will upload all the records in the Google Drive and I will give the access, guys. So please share your email IDs. Through email IDs only, I am going to provide the access. Right, so coming to class notes, I will upload in the, right, we have the group, right, we have WhatsApp group, we have created WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, I will upload the class notes, right, you guys can access the class notes. Okay, right, today is the third session, guys. Right, with today's session, all demo classes are completed. From tomorrow, I am going to change the class link also, guys. right? Still no one is done the payments, right? Please try to complete the payments by today end of the day. Then only you guys will get the new link for tomorrow session. From tomorrow, you guys can't able to use this link, guys. I'm going to change the link. And whoever make the payment, whoever done the payments, for those people only I will share the tomorrow class link and you guys can access, guys. Okay. And 3 demo sessions are completed. Please complete the payment process by today EOD. And from tomorrow, I'm going to change the class link. Fine, guys. Right, guys, if you guys have any questions, we have the WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, you guys can post your questions. I'm here to respond for that, guys. And from today, I'm going to upload the recordings and class notes, everything, guys. Right? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Quick question. So you're gonna send the link for how you wanted to send you the money through the WhatsApp?
Yes. Right. Once you done the payment, please send the screenshot in the WhatsApp group. Right. Then I will provide the access for the class recordings and class notes and everything, guys. And tomorrow class link also I will share in that group. Whoever done the payments for those people. Okay.
Is it possible to share how you want the payment done here, so that maybe some people want to see it here? Maybe you want the payment done this way or that way, so they can.
Pardon, repeat once again.
Like, do you have can you show us how you want the payment done from here?
I will tell in the WhatsApp group. Already some discussions are going, right? So already we have the people, Ben is there and Mitchell is there, Kathy is there, right? So already we had some discussion in the WhatsApp group. Once I added you guys in the WhatsApp group, you guys can see how to make that payment and all those things in the WhatsApp group. Then you guys can proceed for that. Okay. And we have an application for international transactions, guys. You guys can use that application to do the payment, guys. And already Ben and Mitchell, they have done, I think, right? They sent them screenshots also. You guys also can follow same. Okay.
Yeah, quick question. I know you're gonna have that discussion over it. So in the future, right, are you gonna be needing to maybe use or have AWS account or something? I mean, I know you're gonna discuss that later, but I just want to have an idea,
right. So see, suppose if you want to discuss anything related to AWS accounts or anything, guys, right? So we are using that WhatsApp group, right? So in that WhatsApp group only you can post your questions, right? I will see. I'm also part in that WhatsApp group. I will provide the response for that, guys.
Okay.
And everything, right? So I'm also part of that WhatsApp group. Everything we can discuss in that WhatsApp group, whether it is accounts related issues or whether it is a class related issues, anything. And any doubts, anything we can discuss in our group only, guys. I'm also part of that group and we can discuss happily in that group itself.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm stopping for today. And please, I'm requesting, please complete the payment process by today EOD. Right. I will create the, so I will give the access for class recordings and class notes. Tomorrow, we are going to change the class link. And you guys can't able to use the same link for tomorrow session, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Hey, how much is the class?
Pardon?
How much is the class?
Please, right. So here, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. So 18K Indian rupees, guys. 18K INR. 18,000 INR, guys. Indian rupees.
It's about $220.
Right, correct. I think it will come around $240 something. $230, $240. Okay.
And how long is the class? How long is it gonna take? Are you doing the class for?
Pardon?
How long is it? A month, 2 months, 3 months?
The class duration is, guys, that's what in the first session, right, we discussed everything. The duration of the course is 3 months, guys. 3 months to 100 days. 3 months to 100 days it will take. Why? Because very huge content is there. Let me show the course content once, guys. Please hold, guys. See, this is the day 1 course notes, guys. Here we discussed everything, guys. So a lot of content is there. See, part 1, right, 7 parts are there, guys. Part 1, right, we are discussing this one, guys. Now we are in part 1. We are discussing what is DevOps, why DevOps, DevOps lifecycle. Tomorrow I am going to start software development lifecycle, methodologies in SDLC, waterfall methodology, Agile methodology. Then we will discuss Linux operating system and shell scripting. Then we will discuss AWS cloud. In the AWS cloud, we are going to discuss 20 plus services, guys. Here I have noted all the 20 plus services which we are going to discuss. Then we will discuss DevOps tools. 15 plus DevOps tools we are going to discuss. Here I have noted all the 15 plus tools which we are going to discuss. Finally, Python scripting also we are going to discuss. Right, for DevOps engineer, Python scripting is a very important, guys. That's why we are going to spend time on this Python scripting also. Almost 10 to 15 hours we are going to spend on this Python scripting, guys. Then we are going to understand 5 real-time projects also, guys. 5 real-time projects also we are going to understand. End to end I will show all these real-time projects. If you guys are attend for this real-time project session, then once you guys are joined in the company as DevOps engineer, how 5 years experience people, 6 years experience people are working in the company, right? With same confidence you guys also can work on this DevOps and AWS cloud, guys. Then we are going to discuss interview guide. In the interview guide, right, resume preparation is there, how to keep the projects in the resume, and how to explain the roles and responsibilities in the interviews, interview questions, and mock interviews. All these things we are going to conduct in the interview guide session, guys. Right, class timings daily 7:30 to 9 a.m. guys. Right, mode of class online and offline both are available. Monday to Saturday classes are available. Class notes is available, and class recordings also available for 1 year access, guys. With 1 year access we are going to provide class recordings also. Here for doubts clarification we have the WhatsApp group. Whatever you have the issues, right, you can post your questions in the WhatsApp group. I will give the answer for that, guys. And we have very huge content. That's why 100 days minimum we need to spend to complete all these things, guys. Okay. Someone asked duration of the course. Is it clear?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Right. So please complete the payment process by today EOD and send the screenshot in the group, guys. Send the screenshots. Right, from tomorrow class link will change. All 3 demo sessions are completed. Today I will upload all 3 class notes and all 3 class recordings I am going to upload in the drive space. Thank you, guys.
Recording stopped.
పేమెంట్లు చేశారు కానీ ప్రాసెసింగ్ అని చేశారు. జాయిన్ అయ్యారు. ఇక్కడ నుంచి యుఎస్ నుంచి 9 మంది జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు. ఏంటిదమ్మా? అబ్బే పాపిడి తెచ్చావా? పాపిడి గిన్నె అవుతుంది కాక